beaders, it's Gina from Orchid and Opal.com, and today we're going to be opening the July 2019 bargain bead box subscription. This is hands down one of the most favorite subscriptions I think of viewers of my channel. It's only $17.95 a month, so it's a great deal, and I have a coupon code exclusive to you guys, so if you haven't joined yet, you're thinking about signing up, you can use the code OPAL2 to save $2 off your first month. If you're curious about past themes and contents, I do have a playlist that has over a year's worth of unboxings or unbaggings. Feel free to check that out. But let's go ahead and get into it. I have no idea what the theme is, but they always do such a great job and you always feel like you get your money's worth out of this one. So this is what the contents look like. We have our list here with a note on the other side, and our beads are inside of the tissue paper. Let's take a quick peek at the note and find out what our theme is for the month of July. So it says our theme is called Starfish Beach, which sounds amazing. It says summer vibes abound with this oceanic set, a carved shell centerpiece, and 2 lampwork glass lentil stars this month's handmade focal points, complemented by blue quartz, mother of pearl shell rounds, and electroplated lava stone, an ethical alternative to golden coral. Seaside charms, sparkling crystals, and antique bronze findings complete the collection. And of course we have our coupon here that's good at their sister site, beadboxbargains.com, that I share a lot here as well. Also, don't forget about their contest. And on the back, I will leave this here for just a moment in case you need to refer back to it for any reason. We have our well-organized list of everything that's going to be included inside. It says the approximate retail value for this shipment is $71. And I'm going to go ahead and take everything out of this package, and we will go through everything one by one. All right, you guys, there's a beautiful collection of beads right beside me here, and I know I usually say that, but I do really mean it. So we're gonna get into the first bag, and this bag contains an 8-inch strand of 15 by 13 millimeter synthetic turquoise starfish beads. I think these are absolutely adorable. They're just fun, and they remind me of summer. The color is beautiful and vibrant, and here is a close-up look on these. So these aren't genuine turquoise or anything, they are synthetic like it said, but I think they did a pretty good job imitating the turquoise, and I think these would be so cute incorporated into an anklet. Does anyone still wear anklets? I feel like they used to be so popular and I just haven't seen them very much lately, but I think we need to bring them back. I think these would be so cute. Of course, I think they could be really cute in anything. So that's our first bag. Sets the tone for the theme of this box for sure. Our next bag contains 4 pieces of 19 by 15 millimeter sand dollar charms. Aren't those adorable? So here is the antique brass that they were talking about, and as you will see, they do an awesome job coordinating their findings. So there is a look at the back and the front, so they are double-sided, and as a bonus, they look different on both sides. I think that is so cute. And they feel decent as well. The metal isn't too terribly thin. It's on the thinner side, but it doesn't feel like anything I could bend. And I think those are so fun with the theme. Okay, our next bag contains a 14-inch strand of 4 millimeter Chinese crystal round beads in blue-green iris. So let's pop those out. And as you'll notice, if you are new to this subscription and you start watching unboxings, you will see that they do typically include a strand or 2 of Chinese crystal, and of course this month is no different. These, however, are very, very pretty. They're not top of the line quality or anything, but I think these are absolutely beautiful. Look at the sparkle on them. They glow, and I think they would be beautiful incorporated into a project. And you get a nice long 14-inch strand of these. Our bag number 4 says it contains a 15.5-inch strand of 6 millimeter mother of pearl shell round beads. Gorgeous. I love how they include some stone or shell beads with these subscriptions, and usually more than one strand. So this particular month is no different. Again, going along with their theme, they've got some mother of pearl shell round beads. You can see the beautiful striations of color. There's tans and creams all mixed together in there, and they are absolutely beautiful. Again, not just a little tiny bag of a few beads, but you get a whole 15.5-inch strand, so there's lots you can do with these. The 5th bag contains 2 pieces of 19 by 12 millimeter metal shell charms. And the name of these shells has completely blanked from my brain. I'm gonna think of it as soon as I'm editing this video, but here you go. There's 2 of these really cute shells, and I did a video previously with some shells I had gotten from a company that I had painted gold. These remind me of that, but they are in the antique brass, and there's a look at the back there. They are really cute. I love the dimension on them and the detail. They're not just flat. Those are going to make some adorable components. You could even use them as connectors, just the way they are open down the center, not even just as charms. Number 6 is a bag containing 20 pieces of 6mm Chinese crystal cube beads. These are in the color Teal AB, and we'll pop those out. Already you can see that these go really well with the color scheme that we're looking at. These are just a little bit more greenish. Look how they sparkle and shine so beautifully. I have a tutorial for a beaded crystal cube bracelet that I did a few months back. Those had used some smaller crystal cubes, but you could definitely apply the same principle and use some 6mm cubes in that one just as an idea if you're not really sure what to do with them. Next up is bag number 7. This contains 10 pieces of 14mm metal beads, it says. Of course, these are little starfish. And 10 pieces. I'm really impressed usually with the quantities that they send for such a bargain price. It's $17.95, and that includes shipping, by the way, if you're in the US. And they do ship internationally. I think it just depends on where you're located, the cost of that. So you just have to check down below on their website. I'll leave the link to their website if you're interested in signing up and figuring out if there is additional if you're an international viewer. But anyway, here are the 10 14mm starfish beads. You can see the hole there running right through, and they feel really nice. Again, they're not flat. They have some dimension to them, they have some substance to them, and they go really well with the theme and of course the antique bronze findings that we are already seeing in our collection down here. Bag number 8 contains 12 pieces of 10 to 11mm electroplated lava stone round beads. And this is not what I was expecting at all when they said electroplated lava beads. I was expecting like that, bluish color with a little bit of a rainbow on the end. These are actually really cool. I like them even better. They feel like they are gold plated. That metallic really comes through with the electroplated finish. And what's neat is they still look porous like lava beads do. You can see all the little holes and the texture. So they're not just a flat finish. But you know how lava beads are usually kind of light? This actually makes them feel heavier, like there's more to them. And I really like that a lot. So very cool addition. I think they're really interesting. They're just different from anything I have. And I have not seen electroplated lava beads like that before. Bag number 9 contains 1 meter of 4.2 by 3mm textured steel jewelry chain. I say it every time, I love getting more chain, especially from the bargain bead box. I also get it on their sister site when I do my own shopping. You guys have seen those hauls, but it's a great way to bulk up your stash of chain. Chain's just one of those things that can be a little intimidating to buy for especially newer beaders, and I get a lot of questions about where to get it. And this is a great way to get your hands on chain and try different types of chain if you're a subscriber to the bargain bead box, because every month they typically have a bag of chain, and depending on the color of the findings that they're sending that month, it's a great way to bulk up your collection of different metals and finishes and all that. So nothing else too much to say about this chain. It's very basic but extremely usable, and that's what I like about chain. I like when it's basic and usable and versatile, and you can use it in a lot of different projects. Bag number 10 contains this beauty. It is a 35mm hand-carved shell starfish pendant. That's really cute. So let's pop that out so we can get a look at the details on that. So first of all, this is the back. The back feels very flat. You can see how it glistens. When the light hits it, it looks very satiny. And here is a look at the front. We got a little bit of detailing on the front here. You can see these carved dots and then these ridges on each one of the 5 points. Really cute piece. That's something I also appreciate about Bargain Bead Box is they will send typically a focal or two that really help get you inspired to make a piece, and then they back it up with so many different coordinating things to go along with it. So it's great if you don't have a big stash built up yet. But even if you're somebody like me who has quite a good stash going, it's just inspiring to get something all together like that. All right, bag number 11 contains 30 pieces of 5mm dotted rope bead caps. So another basic, but in the coordinating metal finish. Here is a close look at those, and you can see the little almost rope-like detailing around the edges there. Another very usable item. Bag number 12 contains 3 sets of rope-style toggle clasps. So those are very cute. It's always fun to get new, fun, and interesting shapes of toggle clasps. There's so many different styles out there to play with, and that is a look at those. You can see how they do have that rope-like detailing there. Those almost remind me of the top of an anchor or something. So another important component to go along with what was sent. Then we're at bag number 13, and this contains a 7.5-inch strand of 6mm Chinese crystal rondelles in matte peach champagne. So I like this little pop of peach, this little contrast that we have going against the turquoise and antique bronze and creams. I'm thinking this is meant to be kind of like the sand component in this whole theme, and that's very cool. I do really like the matte finish on these. It's just something different. We're used to getting rondelles that are shinier, and this matte peach is just so subtle, and I like all the little facets on them. A nice accent and another color addition or suggestion to add some more inspiration to the contents. Next up we have bag 14. This contains 14 pieces of 15.5mm Starfish charms. So we have some more charms here, lots of charms in this box. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of Starfish charms. That's enough to share in that bag right there. I don't go through charms that quickly, but I think these are really cute. And again, you can note the nice detail on these, and I like the fact that they're pretty dainty. They're not very big, so these would add a really nice little accent to a bracelet, maybe near the clasp, just as one example. And again, I think they would make a cute little beachy anklet or something like that. Why not? Those are really sweet. All right, bag number 15 contains 2 pieces of 20mm handmade lampwork glass beads. So this is what they are talking about in the letter that they sent, that they were sending some handmade lampwork focals. Look how gorgeous those are. I mean, you get the idea of the water or waves in that swirl of blue and green, and then the sand with the cream and the tan. A bright spot of cobalt blue with that starfish, and a little bit of coral and cream as well that looks like sea life. We even have some bubbles right here. I mean, just really nice pieces of art right here that will make very nice focals. And if you can see, that tan that's showing up right here is even glittery as well. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, and then our final bag is number 16. This is a 15-inch strand of 8mm blue quartz. It's permanently dyed, and they are, of course, round. So let's pop these out. So they are our biggest round beads in this whole collection. Beautiful, deep teal blue color that just goes so well with all the creams, the antique brass, even that peach down there. Love the fact that they are stone. They feel really nice, and they are very uniform. And again, you get a whole 15-inch strand, so you get a lot of beads to work with. So this is it for the July 2019 bargain bead box. Once again, I think they did a wonderful job, and these are my honest opinions. I would let you guys know if I wasn't satisfied or happy in any way. And I just enjoy doing these unboxings with you guys because it's more fun for me to share what's coming in and give you guys the opportunity to see which boxes are right for you and work with your budget and your needs. So feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the contents that came in this box. Have you gotten your box yet? Maybe share what you'd like to do with some of the findings and beads that came this month. If you're new to my videos, and this subscription in particular, don't forget to check out that playlist. You really get a good idea and sense of what is usually sent month in and month out. If this isn't your idea of a great theme, check back because their themes change constantly. Last month, their color scheme was completely different. It was bright golds and reds and blush pinks, just for an example. So they do change it up all the time. It's always a fun surprise. You can't beat the price at $17.95 a month, shipped straight to your door. And also don't forget about that coupon code OPAL2 if you want to save $2 off your first month. Also in the past, I've done lots of videos where I've followed up and shared with you guys multiple pieces that I've made from these subscription boxes, so be on the lookout for that. I'm definitely inspired personally to play with this collection and see what I can come up with, and then hopefully follow back with this one in a later video, so stay tuned. Also stay tuned for more tutorials, finished jewelry updates, and unboxings. We have so much bead and jewelry related fun here, so I'm so happy to have you as always. Thanks so much for being with me, and even perhaps unboxing this subscription with me. I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. Check out the information section under the video for links to my social media handles and other helpful info. And feel free to check out my shop at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching!